I want to talk about a very interesting pasuk here, a passage. Life Chayay Sara was in the life of Sarah, Me'ah Shana V'Yeshrim Shana V'Sheva Shanim. She lived 127 years. Rashi talks about she was comparison of her, what she was at certain ages, etc. Vayakam Abraham, all right. Abraham cried for her a little bit. Vayakam Abraham, Me'al Pnei Meito. Abraham gets up from his death. Vayedaber El Bnei Chet Lemor, and he says to the people of Chet, of Bnei Chet, saying, Ger v'toshav anochi imachem. I am a wanderer and I am a stranger and I am also a citizen. A toshav means a dweller in your midst. So I am both. I am a ger, I am a stranger, but toshav, and I am a dweller in your midst, both. Rabbi Yosef Dov Soloveitchik, the grandson of the Brisker Rav, says a beautiful, beautiful thought here. He goes, you have to understand the picture here. Avram wasn't some, Chaim Yankel from Orchard Street. He was the historians would look at him anyway as a desert sheik. We have tablets that he did, the business arrangements he made. What he did here is the whole boy shari role more. This was in public. This was a public demonstration. He comes to acquire a place to bury his wife. That was li'enei b'nei ami. It was a public thing. In other words, this was not a private thing. This was Avram coming to bury his wife, and this is done as a public, probably in a court or public place. Okay. And he makes a statement, Ger v'toshav anochi imachem. I am a stranger and a dweller in your midst. Rabbi Yosef Dov Soloveitchik says that's the story of the Jew. He is both ger v'toshav. He is a citizen. He pays his taxes. He is loyal to the country in which he lives. But he is also a stranger. Why? When the culture becomes alien, when the culture is anti-Jewish, when the culture is world, he has to be both. That's the trick of being a Jew. You have to be a toshav. You have to be a good citizen. But when they try to drag you away from Judaism, even though which is the minority of religions or the culture is alien, you have to be a ger. You have to be a stranger too. It's a tough thing. It's a shver tzazani. It's hard to be Jewish. But that's what he says over there. Now, this deal that was made, I call this Parshat Chayay Sara the public relations Parsha, PR. What is going on here? There's one thing going on in public. There's a lot of posturing when Avram wants to buy this thing. By the way, the sages say that the Torah records specifically the buying of three things, and that is the kever of Yosef, the Joseph's tomb, the Marat HaMachpelah, the cave of the patriarchs in Hebron, and the Beit HaMikdash. They were bought. The land was purchased. So we own it. There's no question about that. Ask Arafat. He'll tell you if he agrees. What?
Who's we? That's the question. Who's we now?
We is the father of the Jewish people. Avram bought it. He bought Hebron.
But they can say he was also the father of the Arabs.
But it says, Ki b'Yitzchak yikarei lecha zara. In Isaac will be called your seed. The line went through Isaac.
Right, that's
Avram said, Lo yichya yishmo lefanecha. Let halavai listen up. You're going to promise me a son when I'm 100 years old? It's a good sign. Lo yichya yishmo lefanecha. Let Ishmael live. God says, no. You're going to have a son. And it's ki b'Yitzchak yikarei lecha zara. Clear. Anyway, at this particular juncture, you have to picture the entire thing. There's a public thing. Avram lost it. The great desert sheik, in quote unquote, Avram loses his wife. He's going to find a burying place for him. So, Vayakam Avram me'al pnei mito, Vayedaber el bnei chet lemor, ger v'toshav anochi imachem. I am both a stranger and a citizen among you. Tinu li achuzat kever imachem. Give me a burial place. Ve'ekbara meiti milfonei, and I'll bury my dead. Vayanu b'nei chet et Avram lemor lo, b'nei chet answer him, Shmoenu Adoni. Oh, listen, my master Abraham. All for public consumption. The cameras are going, or whatever that was going at that time. Listen, Shmoenu Adoni, you hear us, my master. Nesi Elokim ata b'tochenu, you are a prince of God. Okay, it's all going on, and the reporters are writing it down. Take the best. Take the best of our land, the best of our burial places. We will give it to you. Avraham, the father of the Jewish people, gets down on his knees and he bows down to these people. He humbled himself to these people. It's tough to humble yourself to people who are of the Avodah Zarah, who are idolaters, who are the worst. But he humbled them. God said, because you humbled yourself to them, there will come a day when you will be a prince of them. He bowed down to the Am Haaretz, the people of the land. Is that a coincidence? And we want to talk about an ignoramus in the future. We call them an Am Haaretz, people of the land. Who knows? Vayidaber itam lemor. He says, Im yeshet nafshechem liporet meitim ilfanai. If it's okay with you for me to bury my dead, Shemauni ufigu li be'Ephron ben Sacha. Take me to Ephron. Ve'yiten li et morat hamachpelah shelo. Give me morat hamachpelah, the best place. Asher b'kseso de'asedo v'kesef moleh yitnen ali. I'll pay him the full price. B'token lachuzga. V'Ephron yoshev b'toch b'nei chetz. Ephron is among the b'nei chetz. Vayan Ephron achiti et Avraham bo'oznei b'nei chetz. And Ephron answers him in the ears. Everybody's listening on radio. In the ears of b'nei chetz. L'chol bo'ei shari rolei mor. In front of all the people in the city, like this whole thing is. Oh, everybody's watching. It's an arena. They're carrying it live on Canaanite, the Canaanite network or whatever is going on. So they say, you want to pay for it? No, money. Oh, heaven forbid money. I'm giving you the field free. I'm giving it to you for free. I'm giving it to you in front of all the nation is watching. It's all yours. I'm giving you both bury and dead. The sages say, what did he mean by I'm giving it to you free in the eyes of all my people? The sages said, yeah, because in the eyes of my people, I want them to think that. You know what I mean? I can't publicly, rip you off and charge you a fortune and a half for this thing. So publicly, for public consumption, let's say I'm giving it to you for free. But, as they say, under the table, you're going to pay. And Abraham bows down to this Am Haaretz, to the people of the land. So now they're playing give and take. He says, listen to me. No, I'm going to pay for it. You don't give me nothing free. I don't want nothing free. I don't want Arafat in the future and Hussein in the future telling me that I'm a charity case. I'm going to pay you. Okay? So who's going to win this tug of war? No, you must take. No, I can't do it. You know how. No, you take it. No, I don't want it. No, you take it. Look. So let's see. So Vayan Ephron. So what was the place worth? It was worth. Vayan Ephron et Avram lemor lo. Adoni shemaini eretz arba meot shekel kesef beini ubeincha mahi. What was 400 shekel kesef between you and me? What is it worth? Yet meitcha kavor. Okay, that's like buying. That's like paying. $3 million for a house in South Spring Valley that was built 150 years ago. You know what I mean? It's worth maybe $20,000 if you can get the glue and the nails to stick together.